I'm on my way to Shul. My grandfather is hosting a last minute lunch that he told me about yesterday. Today is mine and Aloni's 2-year wedding anniversary. I know some of you don't like when I talk. Hailey Bieber liked it, that I would get to the point where I am in my social media career. This is all the stuff that we are going to give away for the giveaway. Welcome back to this week's vlog. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit of a catch up. I know some of you don't like when I talk. You prefer to watch things and for me to show things, but I need to catch up with you and tell you like where we're at. So today is Wednesday. I actually vlogged yesterday, but I decided I'm not gonna post it because I was like all over the place. I was driving and I wasn't like paying attention. But anyway, we came back from the Hamptons early Monday morning. I was very tired because we had to drive 3 hours from the Hamptons to Westchester County to take a semi-private flight with JSX because I booked a job with them, so we had to fly with them, which was really nice and very convenient. We then got back home early. Aloni went back to the office. I spent the entire day with Liam, and Liam ended up sleeping with me because he just ended up waking up, and I was like, you know what, I'd rather get some sleep and then not get sleep and like play this like dance all night with him. So he slept with me, and then I went straight to my workout the next morning, and then I interviewed potentially a very, very good personal assistant, which is very mind-boggling for me to think about because it's really hard for me to delegate tasks when it comes to like my personal stuff. But I just also have never thought that I would get to the point where I am in my social media career to be able to have an assistant. Like I had a pinch me moment when I had to hire a YouTube editor, and then now I'm having like another pinch me moment because I need an assistant. Like I've gotten so busy that it's become very needed, and I'm like still trying to wrap my head around it because I've been putting it off for a very long time, and I've just realized that I'm a little bit overwhelmed and I need help. So that's like a whole other thing, and I'm very proud of myself. The third thing is I'm going to be so busy this next 2 weeks. It's going to be just a lot. This week I'm just catching up with like work stuff, with family stuff, and then next week I have a couple of appointments in preparation for a job that I have with MGM Resorts, which I'm going to Las Vegas for 2 days. Aloni's actually going to join me because I need him to help me like film some content because I don't have an assistant. And then I also don't want to go alone because I have to do some like reviews of like restaurants and like the hotel and things like that. And like in Las Vegas, to be alone by yourself, it's like a little bit weird. It's not like New York where you can like go walk around the city and like do your thing. Vegas is kind of like you're staying in the hotel. Like I'm not really going on this trip. I've been to Vegas before, so and then Aloni's flying home after 2 days being with me in Las Vegas to come home for work, but also to be with Liam for the weekend. And I'm going to fly straight on a red eye to, it's not a red eye, wait, a red eye is like when you fly at night, right? To get there in the morning. But I'm flying at very early at like 6 a.m. Whatever. It's a red eye in my eyes. To land in New York because I'm going for Fashion Week and I have a lot of work stuff that I need to do there for the next like 2-3 days. So that's that. I'm on the way now to a hair appointment. I have castor oil in my hair that I put in last night, which I'll link it below. I found it on Amazon. It's pretty decent. It has really good reviews for hair growth. So I've been like putting it in my postpartum bald spots. So that's that in combination with taking Nutrafol. But I think I need to take the regular one now because I'm still on the postpartum one and it's already been a year. So maybe I probably need to switch. I should look on the website and see. So yeah, so I'm gonna get a little cut because I haven't cut my hair since before summer and it's like a little bit dead and raggedy. And I think I'm gonna tone my hair and gloss my hair too because I've been in the sun so much, and obviously I went on vacation and I was like in salt water all the time and in lake water and whatever, and like the different all of that has really lightened my hair. And I notice in pictures sometimes it looks like it's blonde and like in certain parts where the where like the blonde used to be. So I think I want to tone it a little bit so we can get a little bit of a darker color going on for fall, because fall vibes. If Miami's not going to have fall, I'm going to bring fall to Miami and just pretend that it's chilly outside. So that's what's going to happen. And that's really it. Just a lot going on. I have a very, very, very nice partnership launching this week. I think it should be launching, or maybe it's gonna be next week, but I can't say yet. But guys, it's my dream partnership. I also have a question for you, so please comment below. I'm curious if you guys are interested to know like how social media content creation works and how the jobs work, because I feel like when I started doing social media full-time 2 years ago, like 2.5 years ago, I started like really popping off, but like unintentionally, by the way. And then like 2 years ago, I made it like my full-time job because it's just gotten to that place. But I'm curious if you guys are interested to see like how you book jobs, like how they work, like what you need to do, like what kind of questions do you guys have? Because I feel like when I started, I knew nothing. And what's interesting is I told you guys, if you've been following me for a while, I never intended on social media being my career. I was posting on social media for fun, always on Instagram. I loved fashion and stuff like that, and I always used to post like recommendations in my stories, like before like LTK, before all of that. I was just posting things that I liked. I didn't even know LTK existed, okay? And then when I started posting on TikTok, this was like a little bit post-COVID. I had a TikTok and I was watching everyone dance and cook and do their whole thing, but I never posted on TikTok. And then when Aloni and I got engaged and he was selling his house in California, my workday would end really early via California time because they are 3 hours ahead. So I literally had nothing to do for 3 hours. And while Aloni was working, I would film like recipes of things that I would make for him just for fun and for my friends that followed me. And I probably had maybe like 10, 13 people on there. And I remember I posted like a salmon salad recipe that I made, and I remember it got like 50,000 views, and in my head that felt like 1 million. And then I posted like some other like random videos in between, like getting dressed, whatever. And I didn't know how to edit. I was like trying, it took me a really long time to edit and do everything. But then I posted another video of me like eating my favorite peanut butter from RX with the cinnamon, and I put it on a date, and I remember Hailey Bieber liked it. I actually did a podcast We Met at Acme, and I was telling the story. Hailey Bieber liked this TikTok, and I remember seeing it on my phone because at the time I didn't have that many followers, so it was easier to see like who liked your stuff. And I threw my phone on the bed because I was like, oh my God, Hailey Bieber saw my video. Like, why did she see my video? That's so strange. I didn't understand the reach that TikTok had, which also brings me to another point, that if you have a very niche subject, or even if your subject's not niche, if you want to just put yourself out there, like just try to do it, because you never know who you're going to reach. If I reached Hailey Bieber with my 20 followers, you can reach a lot of people too. So just never give up, because if you are dedicated and you want to do something, just keep going, and then you'll eventually get there. But you have to like not stop and just believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. That's just all I can tell you. Anyway, to backtrack, so Hailey Bieber liked it. Then I posted like a few other videos, and some of them got over 100,000 views. Again, now in my head that's like 10 million. And then when we got back to New York, Aloni, by the way, never still knew that I had a TikTok, because I was embarrassed to record in front of him and shy. I still get kind of shy to record like at restaurants and stuff. I'm very like, I like to do it at home. I'm not like one of those people that's just like pulls out my phone like in the middle of a restaurant and starts like shooting pictures and content. Like, I'm very demure, as they say, when it comes to that, because like I get really shy. And I feel like people are like just annoyed by it, you know what I mean? Not so much judging, I don't care if people are judging me, but I feel like I'm annoying people and like their dining experience or whatever they are, and then I'm like recording. But we got back to the city, and I had a Joe and the Juice around the corner from where I used to live, and I posted the sandwich one day, and I was like, oh my God, I love this sandwich, and I like to eat it with caper berries and Tabasco sauce, and it just got like 500,000 views. And I posted another video, got 1 million views, and then I was like, oh my God, I'm going to delete TikTok. And the reason why I wanted to delete TikTok, because they started having a discourse about me in the comments, which I was never prepared for, because I didn't realize that TikTok and people in general were just unhinged. And I was having this discourse, they were having this discourse about me, like just discussing how I breathe, because I have a deviated septum, and so I'm like a mouth breather, they say, and I have a lisp, and so on and so forth. And I was like, wow, these people are cruel and these people are mean, and I just didn't know how to handle it at the time. So I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna delete TikTok. But I sat on it for like a day or two, and then Aloni and I were walking on the street, and these two lovely girls were like, oh my God, you're Danielle from TikTok. And Aloni looks at me and he's like, what? Like, so confused. And And I was like, yeah, you know, like, they're like, oh my God, we love you, queen, blah, 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 blah. And it made me feel really good. I'm not going to lie. And I was like, okay, well, I guess like maybe like if 2 people like me, then there's probably like more than 2 people, right? So we got home alone. He's like, let me see your TikTok. And I showed it to him. And you guys know, like when you hear the sound of your own voice and you feel like so cringe. If I could have melted into the couch, I would have. Like, that's exactly how I felt. I was like, oh my God, this is so freaking awkward. He's like, babe, you got to do it. You're like so good at this. You're like a natural. He just really hyped me up. And he was just like, listen, like Aloni was never like on social media before he met me. He was always really private, but he's like, whatever, just do it. If it makes you happy, if you're having fun, that's the most important. Like, don't take it too serious. And who cares what these haters are going to say? Because someone's always going to say something, especially people that are succeeding and that are successful, no matter what area of their life that they're successful in, and no matter like what they're successful in or with, people are always going to talk shit. So like, doesn't matter. With success, there comes hate. And I was like, you're right. And then at the time, I remember my first collaboration, besides people like sending me stuff for free, and I was like shouting them out on TikTok, whatever. My first like paid promo was from Hanny. That's how you say it, like Hannah, like Hanny. It's a shaving kit. And I remember they're like, we're gonna pay you $800, being very like clear that we're gonna pay you $800. First they said $400, I said $800. They said, okay, no problem. And I was like, oh my God, they're gonna pay me $800 to like promote this, whatever. And as time went on and as I got more followers, more people would reach out to me like, hey, can we pay you so and so? And like some brands, like I didn't want to work with because I'm just like, I don't believe in certain things, which I still don't work with some brands if I don't believe in the brand or like their ethics and ethos behind their company. But a few brands reached out to me, and I remember this one bigger brand reached out to me and said, hey, and I offered them X amount of dollars, and then they offered me one amount, and then I said, no, let's do this amount. And then my husband's like, no, you should go double that because like you have so many views, whatever. So I was like, no, I can't say that. They're like, yes, you can. They're a big company. They have a huge backing. Like they can afford that. And I said, okay. I went back and I said, actually, I want to charge this amount. And that's before I had a management team. Like I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't have an attorney. I was just like reading contracts myself with my husband and signing things, which is like very unhinged. I should have not done that. So I tell them the number, and they replied so fast and said, okay, that's fine, that works for us. And Aloni said, you see, you should have gone even higher. And if they accepted the number so fast, that means they would have accepted if you got a higher number. And he's like, this is when I think that you should start looking for a management team, because all these management teams are reaching out to me, but I just didn't understand, and I was just not like, I was not educated enough on how to even like go about this because this was so new to me. And then when push came to shove, Aloni got introduced to someone who had very good things to say about this management team that I'm with now. And long story short, here we are, succeeding. However, I feel like some people are very curious and might want to be a content creator, or might want to just be into the internet space in terms of like maybe working in PR or working in influencer brand marketing. I don't know, like different things. So if this is something that's interesting to you guys, and if you have specific questions that I can answer about how like these jobs work, let me know. I would love to be a little bit transparent about that, because I feel like I wish I had somewhere to refer to. I'm sure there is. I just honestly also didn't really look into it, but I also didn't follow anyone that talked about it, you know? So let me know, and I would love to answer. I'm pulling up now to my hair appointment, and I will definitely show you my before and after and vlog while I'm there. Today is mine and Aloni's 2-year wedding anniversary. We've been married for 2 years. It's August 30th. It's Friday. We are going to dinner to Mr. Chow's. I didn't vlog all day because I was actually really busy, and so was he, and I didn't even like post about it on social media that it was our wedding anniversary. But anyway, my light died, so I'm going to show you in the mirror what I'm wearing because I'm really feeling my fit. Aloni said I'm on a jean kick, but I think ever since like I lost weight finally and like I feel more toned, jeans are just fitting me better. I'm wearing this top from Kai. It's a tight like poplin shirt, and these new jeans from DL 19 19 something. Link them below, I always forget. And these Tom Ford babies, which I love. They're on like a small heel. I just feel really cute and feminine. I'll show you another here. Here's a better look at my outfit. I'm wearing a shirt from Kai. It's a tight poplin. And these are the new barrel jeans. They're like the new fall collection for DL 1961. I love them so much. And I also like that the waist in the back goes high. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I'm wearing these shoes from Tom Ford. They're on a small heel. I'll link everything for you guys below. And my pochettes. She's gorgeous. This was a New Year's gift for me, from my husband for 2024. And that's it. We're going to Mr. Chow's. We are on the way to Mr. Chow's to have a anniversary dinner. We've actually both never been to Mr. Chow's in Miami, right?
No, definitely not. I'm trying to think where I've been to in Mr. Chow's.
New York. We went with Yuri and his wife and my mom, remember?
With who?
Yuri, his wife, and my mom.
Of course, we were just there.
Yeah.
It was really good, actually.
I know.
Very good, actually.
Yeah. Not just there, but we were there like a few months ago. So we're going there. They had actually invited us to come for Miami Spice Week, and we couldn't make it. They were having like an event. And I think we got sick. You got sick or something like that.
Oh, we're both tired, right?
Like yawning.
Yeah.
So babe, how does it feel to be married to me for the last 2 years? Be honest.
It feels like the biggest blessing in the world. I told you that this morning.
I know. Same. I'm gonna show you guys. I was saying earlier when I was doing
really mean that. I'm not being like.
I love you.
I'm not being sarcastic in any way. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it really
how
is.
Much has changed for me and my life.
And how much has happened since, well, not since we've been together, period, but like also since
the last 3 years, exactly 3 years.
Yeah.
It's really crazy.
For those of you who didn't watch last week's vlog, I had said that Aloni and I, a lot of good things happened for us in August. We had our first date on August 4th. We got married. We had our civil union in August. We got married in August. Liam was born in August.
I know.
The number 8. Infinity and beyond.
Okay, Buzz Lightyear.
You like that one?
That's your favorite line whenever you say 8.
8. I told Lonnie we should get matching infinity tattoos. He wasn't really like into it, honestly. But he has an 8 on his body tattooed after Liam, so I just pretend like it's an infinity sign. So that's that. But it has been very, 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 very rewarding and incredible to be married to you.
Thank you, beloved.
You learn a lot about yourself when you're married.
Yeah.
You learn a lot of lessons. You learn a lot of patience. You learn a lot of different things about each other, about yourself. I think that's like cool.
That's a
Very cool.
fair analysis, I would say. Yeah. You continue. I mean,
That's life. Fun
It's
fact.
about growth.
Yeah, it is about growth.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. I think it's also nice because Aloni and I met both when we were like already a little bit older, and so we were like on the same page about what we wanted out of life, or what we want to have a family, and so it just was a little bit easier. We didn't have a lot of like the ifs that are up in the air, you know, when people are like, oh, should we move in together? When are we gonna get married? Like, are we gonna have a baby, you know?
Yeah.
We already kind of like knew what we wanted and what we were looking for when we were dating.
I think
so
we knew like exactly what we wanted.
yeah. So when we were dating, we were kind of like
about any of it.
asking each other those questions, and Loni also asked a lot of very good questions that I feel like at the time felt uncomfortable, but I feel like nobody had asked me that on dates before. Not like on the first or second date, you know? That's the things that guys would ask me like a month in. But Aloni was just like, all right, let's just get it out of the way.
I just, I knew
Do you want kids?
I knew
You
what
want
time
this?
it was.
Yeah.
I knew what time it was.
It was really nice and refreshing, and then here we are.
As cheesy as that is.
Yeah, here we are.
Not cheesy, I would say more cliche. Won't tell me, oh, when you meet her, you're gonna know. I thought that was some kind of like a fairy tale that they told people.
I knew like a few weeks later because Aloni and I are very similar. We have a lot of, we're different, but we have a lot of similarities. We like a lot of the same things. We're like, aside from our relationship, we get along really well as friends, I feel like, right?
Definitely.
Aloni's my best friend. You know, we vibe. We're on the same vibe. We just...
She can tolerate me.
Aloni's a Gemini, okay?
My intenseness.
He's intense, and Aloni's a Gemini, and he has moods, right? He's like happy, then he's sad, then he's happy, then he's annoyed, then he's angry, whatever. I just don't pay attention. And I'm gonna give you ladies some advice. If you're
I don't
with
know
it,
that it's sad. I think I get more so frustrated.
no, I said different emotions. You have sad, angry, whatever, frustrated.
Easily.
If you're dating a
I
Gemini,
have no patience. And
don't take it personally, and don't take it as if it's your fault, right? So if Aloni's like annoyed about something and it's like work related or whatever, I feel like if I was like, babe, what's wrong? Are you mad at me? Are you upset with me? It would cause like an argument, don't you think?
Oh, I hate that. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong?
But I know it's not me, because I know I didn't do anything right because I'm perfect. So I'm like, whatever, let him just like...
This guy just said, F it. I'm going to run the light.
Oh yeah. So I just let Aloni kind of like go through the motions of whatever he's feeling, because I know in like 15 minutes he's going to be fine. We're going to be back to our scheduled programming. And I think because I don't like pay attention to those, like, I know when to and when not to. And I think because of that, it's just, it's like really easy for us, I would say, don't you think?
Yeah.
So. But that's that. But I'm perfect. I'm never moody. I'm actually not a moody person.
You're not a moody person, no.
No.
I'm definitely the moody one.
I get bitchy sometimes, but
yeah,
if I'm like...
you can definitely be bitchy.
I can be bitchy if I'm like upset or like stressed or something. I can be like bitchy, but I'm not moody.
No, not moody.
And I'm not like, and I'm very intentional with my words. Like I don't say things that I don't mean.
Mm-hmm.
So, like if I'm upset, I need like a minute being like an hour to gather my thoughts. I won't say like out of anger or spite. So,
Yeah.
I think those are things that really help in our relationship, especially with your personality and my personality.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely be. I really need to go on my lane because the whole fucking lane right there.
I don't think you can curse for YT.
Oh, sorry.
Bleep. Beep.
You're not allowed to curse on there?
I don't know, actually. Not sure. Anyway, guys, we love you so much.
Ciao.
To another 100 years together. At least like a good 50.
A good 50?
A good 50. We're not gonna like live
I mean, what's 50
100 more years.
Why not?
Because then you're gonna be 143 or 42, and I'm gonna be 150, whatever. The 130.
How are you gonna be older than me?
I mean 133.
My Benjamin Button or what?
Yeah, imagine that. Speaking of Benjamin Button, this is so random, but I want to see the movie. It ends with us. Okay, guys, I love you. Hi, I'm on my way to Shul. My grandfather is hosting a last-minute lunch that he told me about yesterday, and Aloni already had plans with 2 of his guy friends this morning, and it's just me. So this is what I'm wearing. This is a dress that I got at Hermes last year with these old Chanel flats. I'm wearing my Kelly Dance with the fringe. This is a limited edition in the blue jean with palladium hardware. I think I did my makeup really nice. I'm gonna link everything below that I used, but I went back to using some of my oldies but goodies, and then one new add-on was the new baking powder from Kosas that I got yesterday. It's kind of blurring but very soft, so yeah, okay, bye. Guys, my husband gave me these amazing flowers. Here, can you show them the reference? Here, hold it. Liam's parking garage over here. This is me. These are the flowers. They're massive. Look how beautiful, like look how big they are compared to my hand.
Yeah, they are big.
Gorgeous. They're like peach.
They're a really cool color, right?
Can you come closer to this and show them? It's not like a regular rose. Is it a garden rose? Are these like similar to the ones we had at our wedding but in pink? I think these are garden roses. They're gorgeous. I love them. You did a great job, babe.
You think so?
You always do a really good job with flowers.
I try.
Guys, take a picture.
And look how big they are compared to the pot. And the pot's huge.
And look, they're like condensed here to this side. We should turn them. Look above over here. See, like look how big, like look how my hands are.
It goes all the way wrapped around.
Yeah, it's 100 roses.
Yes.
Wow. Amazing. These are the flowers from my mom. And then that same thing. Also, happy anniversary to us. Oh, another one of Liam's cards. Hi, I have a new little camera here. I wanted to show you guys my outfit. I'm going to an appointment. Here is the far. How cute is this bag? This is from Banana Republic. I'm obsessed with it. It's a beautiful chocolate brown with suede. I'm wearing these sunnies from Salon. These were like all the rage last summer. And my favorite Uniqlo baby tee and jeans from DL 1961 and my Margielas. I'll show you guys because a lot of people don't like these shoes and they like look like you have a camel toe, but I love them. And yeah, I'm going to an appointment now to Bell Harbor to Skinny Med Spa. I'm doing a Solo Wave appointment. I think I put bronzer on, weird, but basically what the Solo Wave does is it like helps reduce the appearance of cellulite. So I will let you know how that goes. And I'm tired. We had a workout class today for ass and abs and I live streamed the class. Almost 8,000 people tuned in. It was incredible. And Pam was just, wow, she's changed my body. She's changed how I feel. She's changed how like I feel about myself internally, externally, and I've become so strong postpartum. And she really helped like tone my body and strengthen my core because I had a C-section. That was something that I was worried about, and I've never felt better. I've never felt stronger. My mindset is just A1. So I really wanted Pam to do a live stream so that people can tune in and just understand what the classes are about and just give her a little bit of exposure also because I want her to succeed. She's incredible in what she does for women on a daily basis and for moms, and it's just, I can't even explain. So, but anyway, let me show you the shoes. Here are the shoes. These are canvas. They kind of look like a camel toe, but they're so comfy and I love them. If I find them, I will link them below, but I know there are similar colors. There's a beautiful burgundy one that's available now. Everybody, I'm on my way to chop off my nails. I don't know what's been going on with me and why I have been feeling claustrophobic with my nails for some reason. I can't explain it, but something about the fall always makes me want to have a short, square, dark nail, particularly probably like Wicked, which is what I'm vibing with today. And I know I live in Miami, and I know that it's sunny here, and we're not going to experience any fall-like weather probably until February. But I'm going to bring the fall to myself. I'm just going to pretend that autumn is here, and the air is crisp, which calls for short nails with a dark color. Anyway, but I also just, I don't know, I've been kind of annoyed of like having long nails lately, so I just feel like if I do a short nail, it'll just make me feel better. So that's what's happening, and I'll probably change my mind in like 2 weeks from now, and then I'll be like, you know what, we're growing them back out, so it's okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm a Gemini, even though I'm not. I just live with one. Anyway, but that's that. Came into the bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning with us, and I always obviously like adjust myself so that way he can be comfortable because his comfort comes first. But I was just kind of like contorted, so like my neck hurts. I also have a facial today after my nail appointment, which I'm really excited about. My facialist has been gone, I guess, mostly all summer, because she took some time off to herself. She said her clients usually all travel in the summer, so like that's the best time for her to travel. But she also took a class, or a course, sorry, with Biologique Recherche, which is one of the most amazing skincare companies. I think they're leaders in their own right. There are a lot of tinctures and solutions, creams, pH balance, toners that they have that I feel like nobody else has anything similar to. And you you guys know the cult favorite P50. It changed my life. I remember when I first tried P50, I had the worst breakout, and I was like, this product is awful, this sucks, like who would buy this? This made me break out. And I didn't realize that when you're using P50, you go through a purging process. For some people it lasts a week, for some people 2 weeks, for some people 3 weeks, for some people it's the entire month. So basically when you start P50, you're supposed to use it for 50 days, which I didn't know that either. My facialist taught me. So you use it for 50 days, then you stop, and then you do it again. But she suggests that you don't use it during the summer when you have a lot of exposure to the sun, because then it can cause like melasma, and it just can cause like redness, because your skin is really sensitive when you're doing P50. So long story short, when you start, you do end up breaking out, and you do end up purging. Some people have different type of reactions. Maybe you can have a little bit of flakiness or like uneven skin texture, whatever. I broke out. I had so many pimples. I was like, ew. And basically your skin's purging. Your skin is just adapting and getting to the right pH levels that are meant for you. And this toner just helps detoxify and helps get all the gunk and shit out of your face. And once you're done with the purging process, you just literally wake up one day and you're like, wow, my skin is glowing, my skin is glistening, my skin is just everything I want it to be. So I haven't been doing P50 all summer. I'm probably going to start end of September, because we will be home for like, I would say a while, maybe like mid-September I'll start. We'll be home for a while. We have also the Jewish holiday in the beginning of October, so it'll be perfect. I'll have enough like time to be home and not have to like attend too many events or do too many things, or just like fly in general, because like flying already messes up my skin. So I try to, during like when I don't have a lot of travel time, to start P50 again, because I don't want to have like added on skin issues. Anyway, it's a very long-winded thought. So that's that. So those are the two things I have going on today. I packed a little bit this morning for Vegas, and that's pretty much it. It's still up in the air if I'm gonna go to Fashion Week or not, because I don't want to take so much time away from traveling because of Liam. Number one, that's like my priority. Number two, the only reason I was going to go to Fashion Week was because I had a potential job that I booked, and the brand and the PR agency are going back and forth because they keep pivoting from what they were originally going to do. So nothing's like set in stone. So I guess I'll find out more or less either by end of day today or by tomorrow, if I don't end up booking the job, which is okay. It happens, right? Like there's plenty of times that you book a job and then, you know, before the contracts get signed and stuff, then the client either pivots or they decide to like go with a different route or a different person. Like there's lots of different variables, right? So I don't take it personally. It is what it is. I get it. But I'm not going to travel to Fashion Week just for some events and a couple of shows. Because, and it's not like really shows that I really, really wanted to go to. I wish I got invited to Ralph one day. But that would have been a show that I've flown for. But like other ones, it's just like not worth it logistically, and because again, traveling wise, and because everything's so expensive. The hotels right now are insane. The rooms, guys, I was looking at hotels, just like hotels that usually would not be expensive, that would probably be like $350 a night, $400 a night, are charging like $2,700 and up a night, right? So if I go, I need to go for like 3-4 days. I'm not going to drop 10K in hotel rooms, and I have to like reroute all my flights from Vegas because the company that I'm doing this job with in Las Vegas booked the flight for me, and there's no straight direct flight from Las Vegas to New York. So that means I would have to rebook everything on my own, and everything just comes out to be too expensive, and it just doesn't make sense. So if I don't book this job, then I'm not going to go to New York, which would be better for me, because then I'll just have more time at home, and I will just, it'll be easier for me like on my body too, because I'm just like tired, you know. But yeah, I'm not going to go just for like shows and parties, because it's just not my priority. My priority is obviously my job, and anyway, I can get a bunch of stuff done here. So that's the honest truth. That's it. I have been feeling like a little bit tired. I hope I don't get sick, because it's just not in the cards right now for me to get sick. And yeah, what else is on the itinerary? My nanny is going on vacation. I asked her if she wanted a vacation like when summer started, like when summer break started, and I said, please let me know if you want a vacation. problem, just let me know. So she's gonna take a week off in 2 weeks, and it's just gonna be me and Aloni and Liam, which we're really excited about. And we're gonna take a little trip. I think we're just trying to see if it makes sense, and like it's gonna be kind of a long car drive, so I want to make sure that Liam will be comfortable too, and so we're gonna like figure that out in the next couple days. But we're gonna do a little trip together, the three of us, because Liam doesn't need a crib anymore, so it's just easier. He can just sleep in between us, so that makes things a lot easier. I don't have to like travel with a lot of stuff, and I find that like now that he's a little bit older, we have to take less things, so that just makes everything easier. I remember when we were traveling with him to California, to even to New York, we just had to take so much stuff with us. Like, you need a crib, you need this, you need that, like just a lot of stuff. So anyway, that's what's going on. I know it's very long-winded, but I'm just catching you guys up on life. Anyway, I will show you my nails soon. This is what we got going on now. Okay, you guys, this is the final result. I love it. It looks a lot darker for some reason on the camera, but it is the OG color Wicked. I used to be obsessed with this color when I was in college. This used to be like my favorite color ever. And now I'm back and I feel like my old self, but I love my new self too, so this will definitely be easier to handle. I also ended up going to the European Delight store. It's on the same plaza where I get my nails done, and I got a bunch of yummy goodies, some like Eastern European snacks, some fish, which I'm gonna go drop this off at home now. I'm gonna go say hi to Liam, and then I'm gonna go to my facial. Facial. I know it's really hard to tell. My face is like really red, but I had a lot of extractions done. I haven't seen her in like 2.5 months because I told you she was traveling, and then she did a biology course. But she said that my chin had so many blackheads, and I could like feel, because she was like really focused on this area the most, like on this side, which is funny because I said to her, like, I don't really put that much makeup on my chin as I do on the rest of my face. But she said we have more germs in our hands, so when I go like this, which I touch my face a lot and like I lean on my hands, that's why they all get clogged. So that is something that I wanted to share with you guys in case you make the same mistakes as me, because nobody loves a clogged chin, you know? Oh my God, look, my camera just got all foggy because that's how humid it is here. Anyways, now I'm headed home and I got some goodies. It has been a very long 2 weeks, so I told Aloni that I deserve a cheeseburger with fries. So guess where we're going? Where are we going?
Houston.
Only Aloni's favorite restaurant in the entire world. And obviously it started pouring because I told him, I said, watch, it's gonna rain. And it did, it started raining. Shocker!
It's pouring.
It's literally pouring, and watch, it's gonna stop in like 10 minutes like nothing ever happened. That's the best. Hopefully by the time we get there, should I go back run barefoot? Jokes.
Hopefully by the time you get there, it's pouring rain. Trip to Goodies from shit.
Don't you have an umbrella in the back?
Yeah, but you gotta go to the back to get it.
I'll just climb over. We just finished eating at Houston's. The line was not that long, it's like 20 minutes. And
The wait?
yeah, the wait. And the rain slowed down a little bit, and then I got out of the car and I went and put our name down. But
that Miami downpour is...
yeah. What I wanted to say is what I told Aloni. I want to finish off and conclude this vlog, is that the last 2 weeks have been a little bit intense for me, and they have been intense for Aloni too, like separately in our work spaces, right? I would say. But I just told him today a couple of really good things happened because I stopped forcing other things. And when you stop forcing certain things from happening and you just let it go, other things happen for you. So close one door and another door opens. But all in all, what I wanted to say too is that I ordered a cheeseburger with fries. And I was eating the cheeseburger, and babe, what did I say? As he's flossing his teeth.
What did you say about the burger?
What did I say when I was eating the
You're
burger?
like, oh, this is all I wanted. One cheeseburger. It's amazing how a cheeseburger can make everything go away.
Yeah, it's just amazing how a good cheeseburger can make all your problems go away. So, thank you guys for tuning into this vlog. And I will see you in Vegas with my +1.
Hey, Viva Las Vegas. The last time we were in Vegas, by the way, was...
We were still dating.
Exactly 3 years ago.
Yeah, we weren't
Almost.
married
It was
yet.
October, and it's now September, so in a month it'll be 3 years.
You hadn't proposed to me yet. We were going...
What do you mean? I just met you in August. It was like we knew each other for 2 months.
Yeah. We had a nice wholesome time, too.
Mm-hmm.
We walked around. We just, like, did window shopping. Actually bought a
That was
pair
my
of...
first time going to Vegas and not gambling.
Yeah, and being, like, sober.
I mean, so
Not, like, drinking and partying and stuff. We had the glass of wine, but
what
like
do you make me out to be?
I know that's... Why do people say when you say sober, you assume that you're, like, an alcoholic or a drug addict? I mean, like, we just had, like, a wholesome time. Anyway,
no, we had a great time.
We did a little bit of window shopping. You bought those leather Amiri pants that you lived in for, like, 2 years. Do you remember? Those track
about 2
pants?
years, but like a solid year.
You loved those pants. They were like a soft
I
lamb
think it was
leather.
like a lambskin.
Yeah. You flew in them, you went out in them, you loved them. Anyway, and then we saw the Michael Jackson show. We ate yummy food. We had that bomb like bagel place, the deli, remember, off the strip?
Yeah.
Well, those
The one that
massive...
Lord told us to go to, yeah.
Yeah, they had like flagels and bagels and all the dips and pastrami. It was delicious. We went to Delilah. I did some caviar sales there. I met some of our distributors there. We dropped off some caviar packages. It was nice. It was really, really nice.
God,
Yeah. And
I
now,
like a different life.
now I'm going on a work trip again to Vegas with you, but on a different type of work trip. We're also going to have a nice, wholesome time. So, anyway. Our flight's tomorrow. We're going to be gone for 3 days, like 3.5 days, 2.5 days. And we will be back. But anyway, we'll see you guys in Vegas. Love you. Good night.